Today's episode of Anime Afterthought, The God of High School, episode 13, God. Okay, so I guess this is where we are. The finale of season 1 of The God of High School. I have to say, wow, this trip has been heavy. We've been through and seen a lot of shit with quite literally no lull in the action whatsoever. And without that moment to catch our breath, it truly has been sometimes difficult to reflect on what we've actually been through. Hell, I'm still trying to wrap my head around Can you guys throw last week's episode at me? Where it seems Jay Gall got rebirthed and it actually shows the animation from baby to, I guess, God? And it truly makes me wonder, what are they going to unveil or unravel in today's, the finale of season 1? With every episode feeling like a climax, I wonder what we're actually gonna get in the climax. So with my curiosity peak, let's just go ahead and jump into today's episode. All right, here we go. God. My God, look how epic this fucking scene looks. I was gonna say, what the hell is he spacing out for? But it looks like he's... Oh, fuck. I'm about to say, man, they couldn't take Jay Gall regularly, and now he's reborn into a fucking god, so... Are we gonna see him unleash that similar power he did in Arena against Ipio? Not gonna lie, this acupuncture is coming in clutch. Oh, god damn. Fuck this, we're out of here. Oh shit, he still has his Charyuke activated too. Oh, no, Daewee. What the fuck? Oh, so Mandoc is still alive. Oh, is anyone else feeling that Sailor Move transformation vibe coming on? Like, oh god, look at that. Oh my god. Did he literally go fucking Super Saiyan? I'm about to say the same fucking thing. Hitting us heavy with them Dragon Ball references. Dude, the power pull in here is fucking awesome. I wonder if this is a national treasure. Oh god. All right, now this is a Dragon Ball Z level fight. Power pull extend. Oh yeah, he deserved that. Oh god. Oh, look at the devastating power. What the fuck, Kinto? Is he summoning the giant hand again? No. Yeah? No. Oh, fucking thunder attack. Jesus Christ, look at the lightning, man. Oh, so he is a god. Oh, the Monkey King. Oh yeah, I saw his power and dip the fuck out. I knew something like that was gonna come. Oh god, you're still not done? And I'm gonna puke. What the fuck? You know what, I shouldn't even be surprised anymore. Oh god, the gang's all here. Oh, I dug that. Side by side dragons. Oh, Lobo Feng Zhen. It's funny to me though that this is like, it's an afterthought now. Like everything we've seen so far, it's like, oh yeah, Mira has Charyuke now. Do another one right behind it. Old man's not dead yet, so I have one trick up his sleeve. This last little battle is obvious. It just is the best we've got so far, animation-wise. Dude, you're still fucking alive? Well, maybe not anymore. I don't know how I should feel about that. Yeah, that's the only member of the 6 we haven't seen yet, right? Oh, here we go. I don't know, no clue who this chick is, but I like her. Progenitor of the human race, as in, like, Eve? Like the first? Ah, I knew he was gonna do that. That's sad though, cause do you think she could have saved his friend? Like that really hits, that hits hard. Aww. Who you calling tiny? Look at you little chibi. Okay, so he is alive. Damn. Look at that fucking destruction. Oh, the Divine Doctor has a thing for her? Nice. Oh, what is going on with Mandoc and Nox? And we got Commissioner there? Oh shit, he was asleep the entire 3 months? Oh, so he's got to go collect them all now. Really? So that's the purpose of the key. Okay, I knew there was gonna be some kind of post-credit scene. Oh god, Taejin. What do you mean against me? Okay, so, yeah. there we have it. That was the season 1 finale of The God of High School. So at least now it is confirmed why this story feels so reminiscent of Dragon Ball. I mean, yes, it took some cues stylistically, at least comparatively with Mori and his haircut, but in reality they are actually highly referenced from Journey to the West. And when we saw that little flashcard that says the Monkey King, obviously this one is highly inspired by it, but in the end it takes it in a direction and it is its own story. All right, so quick summation. After J-Gal fused with the key, he had awoken or was reborn into a god, and to fight a god's power you need another god. It just so happens we know of one. This turns out Mori for some reason is a god, aka the Monkey King, and has descended to Earth for some reason and got adopted by Taejin. Obviously there's a backstory going on there. He even admits that his memories are still fuzzy, but you know the story itself is going to be ridiculous due to that little glimpse we saw about him standing against those giant fucking creatures. I'm assuming demons or gods or something. But yes, lo and behold, after J-Gal goes in for an all-out I'm going to end the world type shit attack, fueled by the anger caused by all the pain J-Gal inflicted on his friends, was enough spark to light the godly fire. And then it's time to summon the power pole, and in this case it's actually referred to as Naibyo, begins the all-out counterassault on J-Gal to take down this. And in the closest, I mean, there's got to be a term in anime, you guys probably know this better than I do, when you see those two balls, like the two streaks clash. I don't know what that's called, but you see in every hardcore shonen ever created where it's like superpower people. I just called it super, Dragon Ball Z type shit. But I mean, their power is so god, the speed, strength, they just, all you see is just glimpses of light, and that's basically what this whole fight was. They're fighting at the supersonic speed. But in the end, this wannabe is not a match for the real deal, and this is before Mori decides to summon, the flying Nimbus. Like, he literally summons a cloud, which, again, it's probably referencing Journey to the West. But yeah, I absolutely love that those two are sharing the common theme. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z took this in a way different direction when it came more about, power progression and scaling bigger fights, something like that. But OG Dragon Ball, this is like, it's definitely pulling my nostalgic heartstrings right now. But anyways, yes, he summons a cloud, Kinto-un, and just begins raining lightning on J-Gal. At this point, J-Gal is down, but definitely not out. He is not giving up the fight. It seems Mori's power at this moment is limited, whether it's on a timer or the amount, but he is no longer able to control the staff as well as the cloud. Luckily, he's got some really good friends with him. We see Daewee, we see Mira, they're using their Charyuk, we have Ippo come back going full on Firefox, which does lead me to believe and assume that although currently in this point in time he's no longer in possession of the key, he is still in possession of the Charyuk, the borrowing power from the Nine-Tails Fox. I mean, given his legit transformation during this fight, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. And I have to say, honestly, the best animated part of this whole episode is this last half fight. First of all, it starts off with a creepy animation where J-Gal literally is like spouting out, I'm assuming his opponents or people he beat or maybe consumed at one point. Like, it's literally grotesque. Like, they took influences from fucking horror movies or some shit, eventually fusing into this giant fucking creature just bent on pure destruction. But like I said, I mean, it's Team Mori and they're about to get at it. We see them all do work. When Mori goes in for the pan-ultimate super dragon kick, it is actually blocked by J-Gal's many arms spouting from this mouth, and it seems they're at a standstill until all of a sudden J-Gal begins to crumble and almost petrify. And yeah, well, it turns out it was Jae-sun's grandson. Now I don't know if it's some kind of resonance or maybe John Jae-sun used a little bit of his magic or whatever Charyuki had left over, but that smirk on his face is so telling that this guy so fucking deserved this. Not to mention it was that last little push, the momentum needed, having his dragon kick go through, and then he follows it up. Like I said, I wanted a double dragon, a twin imperial dragon kick, and thus ends that battle properly. Now, another creepy moment in this aftermath, after everything is said and done, right? J-Gal is finally defeated. Whatever power he has, whatever Charyuk this, the impoverished is, he's literally being devoured from it. Like, it's literally consuming, it's eating its own self. Like, this whole end scene is very fucking creepy. And once again, they try to make you feel sorry for him, and that maybe comes back to how much stuff they actually cut to fit all this in 13 episodes. I don't though. I feel creeped out because of the animation. It's pretty, at least to me, it's kind of visceral. I mean, you've literally seen his own power eat him. But then they try to flash back to his mother giving him up, saying live a good life, and even pass that along to Ippo. Am I a monster if I don't feel sorry for this dude? So here's we get to a really awe-inspiring yet kind of sad moment when you really really reflect on it. After everything is said and done, it turns out female Bruce Lee has stumbled upon a giant door, and behind that is the final member of the Six, Eunyo Kim, and she proclaims to be the most powerful member of the Six. And I swear, give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, she basically just goes, says, I'm the progenitor of the human race. That to me obviously means like Eve type shit, so she's probably really fucking old. She even said she's older than, you know, Mori. And not only this, she's the strongest and most important person involved with this tournament. Obviously has a past with Mugen as well as Mori, as she's treating him with a lot of familiarity. Like those two have a past, even, you know, she's even referring to him as a damn ape. She then proceeds to tell the survivors of this battle that it seems the God of High School has fulfilled its purpose. In fact, you three, referring to Mori, Mira, and Daewee, are the winners, so what do you wish? Without any hesitation, Mori jumps to the front of the line saying, hey, bring me my grandpa. But even with tears in his eyes as he turns around, he looks at the damage caused in his wake and in the wake of the God of High School tournament altogether. And with Mira dead set on reviving the Moonlight Sword style on herself, and Daewee kind of content altogether, we kind of all knew where this wish was heading. He uses it to heal everyone damaged by this battle, which basically amounts to 2 legs and an arm, thus healing up Team Ipio. Now, while she does comment on the fact that she cannot revive the dead, which threw me off, she does, you know, recant to Mori, hey, don't worry, your grandpa's alive. Although it's weak, I can still feel his presence. So what I assumed was her telling him, hey, your grandpa's dead, I can't revive the dead. She was just referencing the limitation of her power. Speaking of her power, though, in sealing that she was able to heal those wounds, Mira and Daewee kind of give each other that glance that, fuck, she might have been able to save your fucking friend. Like, it hit home. It hit home because honestly, the biggest emotional connection I have through empathy and sympathy is Daewee. I mean, we spent a lot of time focusing on his reason for being in the tournament was to save his dying friend, and in the end he couldn't, so that left an emotional scar with me. And reflecting upon this and the possibility that he could have been healed if you just would have lasted that much longer, I don't know. It's sad when you think about it. It really is sad. But just because her power is badass doesn't mean it's almighty. As we see, it takes a lot out of her as she goes full on shrimpy, where, you know, Maabora thinks she's gonna get a little bit of revenge on her, but no, not happening with this chick. Now, whether it was due to the stress of using this Senten Taisei, I think I'm pronounced that right, basically this Monkey King divine power, or just the extreme exhaustion due to the events prior, Mori has now collapsed and is basically in a sleep stupor. Now, Daewee and Mira take this opportunity to question Eunyo about this mysterious power, and it seems this is where we're gonna get our journey part of Journey to the West. To uncover the truth and unseal his memories, they'll have to head to the Monkey King's homeland, and it looks like that's what Mori wants to do. It's time to set out on a journey, and it looks like these 3 friends are gonna go on a world-building expedition. Even Big Bro Ipio was tasked with his own mission to regather the fragments of the key. It looks like this thing's gonna play a pretty pivotal role, you know, coming up. It actually serves a purpose. We find out what the key is for. See, humanity has a lock on it, a curse that makes killing a god absolutely taboo, and this one literally unlocks that. It gives the humanity the power to kill a god. Why exactly would we need that? I'm not 100% sure. Kind of curious to find out though. Now at this point, pretty much everyone is making their own moves. I mean, Soul is absolutely destroyed at this point. Mandoc is shaking hands and is a public figure. The commissioners are doing their own work, and Mugen said they're gonna win the next presidential election. Like, yeah, everyone's doing their own shit. Hell, even some members of the Six not only are burying their friend, but it looks like the Divine Doctor has a crush on Eunyo. Like, yeah, some shit's going on. Oh, not to mention the post-credit scene where Tae-jin is alive, proclaiming that he knows Mori is strong and he can take care of everything, including himself. That's a very foreboding message that you're gonna fucking leave off season 1 with. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. All right, so let's get down to the nitty fucking gritty. Overall, even from an anime-only perspective, I can tell that the series is too compacted. There was no law in the action whatsoever, and even when there was, it was an episode about Mira getting fucking married that comes out of left field. You guys told me it even came out of nowhere in the webtoon, but when you're talking about 4 episodes deep and they're still trying to establish the characters, that's just too quick. I don't know what the hell's going on. Honestly, what the series need most is room to breathe. Much like Tower of God, everything is just so compacted, and a lot of stuff seems to be cut, especially given the backstories to some of the characters you guys are telling me about. And from what I've gathered of my own reading, a lot of you guys are giving good points. How are you supposed to care, or why are you supposed to care about a character when you don't even even know who that character really is when they haven't established him and built, a good foundation utilizing it. A great example is the grandson of Jeon Jae-sung. Like, was I supposed to mourn his death? I feel empathy and sympathy for the maid, the one that was crying over his body, not actually that character. Was I supposed to care about him? I'm not 100% sure. Narratively speaking, it does now involve the grandpa, which turns out to be major clutch when it comes to the final battle. But when it comes to that actual, in particular, character's death, I really didn't feel that much. In summation, the story in itself is amazing. Journey to the West has always been, one of the things I knew Dragon Ball was based off that. Hell, I even have the fucking video game sitting around here somewhere. It has a lot of potentials. Charyuk, the Barring Power, all this stuff with Nox and the Commissioners, gods, demons, sacred beasts, and all this other shit combined. There's good bones in this story. This series is just too rushed. A season 1 of an animation should lay a good foundation and build upon the source material. And 13 episodes was just not enough to do that. But don't get me wrong, I like the series. I enjoy watching it. I might not comprehend as much as I probably should, and then again, this might be a marketing ploy to make me go read the webtoon, #conspiracy theory, but in the end, I honestly enjoy this for what it is. It's aesthetically beautiful, probably one of the best looking series we've seen so far. The voice acting was pretty good. I love Jin Mori's voice actor. You feel sadness, excitement, everything through him. I love how they are setting up a strong female lead. Flushing out her backstory was probably the best out of the 3, but the one I resonated with most is Dae-wi, the one whose purpose felt the most realistic. Everything in his life up until this moment revolved around trying to save his best friend. From all the debt he acquired, everything that he's done, like the side jobs, even entering the tournament, his whole reason for doing everything was so virtuous, and it felt wholesome. Like, this dude is a real character. Overall, if I was to choose one thing to say about this initial season, it's God of High School couldn't see the forest for the trees. I think that's a perfect expression to sum up season 1. They were so focused on pushing out as much content in this first season that they forgot that what a season was is a stepping stone to a series, a franchise. I hate to keep using this as an example, but look at Demon Slayer and what they did. But in the end, I still enjoyed watching this. I still will rewatch it in English because I believe Crunchyroll announced that it is getting an English dub. And in my spare time, I will read the webtoon, up until the point where they end it in the anime. Like, that's how I normally roll. But what do I expect for season 2? Just don't rush it. Honestly, you have a pre-installed fan base already. The viewers are there. They are thriving to see this story animated, but it seems from what I'm reading in the comments is you've changed so much and altered it so much and cut so much that it's no longer the God of High School that they know. But if you guys made it to this point in the video, I applaud you because this fucker is long. But I want to know, what do you guys think of overall the God of High School? Do you think we'll even get a season 2? What do you hope to see? At least for me, I'm hoping to see its return. So with all that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.